Okay, so let's continue to introduce Beethoven. So Beethoven was born in Bonn, Germany in 1770. He grew up during a period of political turmoil in Europe, for example, Napoleonic Wars. His personality, or very irritable, selfish, unsociable, depressed, alcoholic, and sometimes he would imagine that he is sick. So it's all about like negative characters, right? So the artist suffered from emotional torment and illness. Let's talk about Beethoven's childhood. His grandfather was a music director. His father was a tenor in the orchestra, and his mother was the daughter of the court chef. So he has the family history of alcoholism, bad temper. So his father always beats young Beethoven, which had impact on his personality. He met Mozart when he did not accept Beethoven as his pupil. Haydn disgusted with Beethoven's bold style, and his father unemployed, so Beethoven had to start working early to support his family. He always complained about his headache and fever. He got hearing problems starting at the age of 30. He lost his hearing and cannot be cured. So that's why he started to far away from people. He left Vienna and go to the nearby town of Heiligenstadt for recovery. So he wrote to his brother about suicide. So this is a letter later became the Heiligenstadt Testament, the 海利根施塔特遗嘱. So he almost died at the age of 32. But he didn't stop composing because of his deafness. Instead, he thinks that music could save him. So he wrote many works such as 9 symphonies, 5 concerti, chamber music, piano, and vocal music. He died of liver disease in 1827 at the age of 57 and was buried in Vienna. So Beethoven's always like one-way love. He is very irritable and got impulsive personality. So it was always been very messy in his room. In 1799, he met the Brunswick sisters, Teresa and Josephine, who became Beethoven's students. And you know what happened? He didn't miss the class and he even extended the class. Okay. Then he loved their cousin called Giulietta Ricciardi, their cousin. He never got married, but he was always in love, often with married or engaged women. So the piano piece for Alice, this was the piece that he composed in 1810. It was dedicated to his student Teresa Maffatti. Beethoven was 40 years old. However, Teresa was only 18, so Beethoven always dreamed of marrying her. But this was originally written for Teresa, not Alice, but might be some mistake, so it was mistakenly written for Alice. Okay, supposed to write for Teresa. All right, so I will show you those two versions. You need to tell me which version did you like most and the reasons. And this is Beethoven's Symphony number 9, the choir. So let's talk about this piece. It was composed in 1824. This is his last symphony during the most difficult moment of his life. So the whole piece lasts 1 hour. This is the first time in music history that composer add choir in symphony. So if Beethoven even add choir and solo singers here, he used the German poet Friedrich Schiller's poem Odetta Joy. So the manuscript sells for 3.3 million at Sotheby's auction in London. It's around $100 million in 2003. He was almost deaf, but Beethoven was still conducting. Okay. So this is 五月天 Midday 纯真. So I want you to listen carefully. You will hear the melody of Odetta Joy. Okay. All right. So we will, if we have some time, we will do those music and body movements. Okay. And here are some movements that we will use. All right. So I'm going to stop here. See you.